Hey everybody, it's John here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today in Maize, grabbing the Garbage Collector achievement. This is to find all the Folio items in the game, which is going to be this game's version of collectibles. First one is right when you get to the desk, you want to pick up the note on your right. There are going to be a total of 75 in the game, so keep that in mind. Next one, you are going to go to the outhouse. You are going to need to pick up the rusty nail with the nail clippers and then use it to fix the fuse box, but you want to also grab this rock right here. Once you fix the fuse back in the farmhouse, you want to go up to the second floor and do some stuff up there. But before you do that, there's actually some collectibles you can get on the first floor now that the house is all lit up. So first one on the left room is going to be this letter. Then what you want to do is you want to head over to the right room and then grab the book right here on the shelf. Next one's going to be once you get to the barn, you want to head on inside. This is when you need the broom to clean up the corn, but head into the back on the first floor and then grab the book right here on this chair. Then you want to turn around and head up to the second floor where you need to be going to get the broom, but if you stop and take a look, there will be yet another collectible right over here on this hay bale right here, so make sure you grab that. And then we can move on to the silo. So use the bobby pin we got from the other place to open up the lock and then head on inside. In here is going to be the telescope as well as this piece of paper on the side right here. So grab those two and you should be good. Then we're going to head out to the conduit. This is when you need to grab the severed hand. What you want to do is you want to grab the tire right here underneath the conduit as well as this ID card right here. So make sure you grab those two. Then back up to the mansion. This is after we solve everything and then are heading up to the attic. So go up here and then you want to zip around all these books and look in the back corner right here for this piece of paper hanging out of this toaster. Moving on to the next area, this is when you are in the facility. Grab the brochure off the right when you are in the lobby, head through the facility and then take your first left once you see the giant monster. And over here is going to be where you need to get the coat rack as well as the coat, but there are going to be a few collectibles along the way. So a piece of paper right here on these boxes, turn around, head to this office, and then grab the piece of paper on this pizza box. This is when you are going to be heading into the classroom to grab the teddy bear. Make sure you grab the block right here on the top of that stack. Then we are going to go into the commercial grotto. There's lots of stuff to get here. First one is going to be this napkin right here, or cheeseburger wrapper rather, on that couch. Head up to the second floor on the left side, and then in here you want to go into this little office right here and then grab this schedule, and then you want to look on the desk and grab this piece of paper. Then we're going to head into the bathroom. You need to do this to get the etch and sketch, but in here is going to be this piece of paper right here. Then we are going to leave and then head to the other side, so just go back down into the grotto and then take the other flight of stairs up. So just head across and then turn here up the stairs. Then once you are in this office, you want to look in this pile of junk right here for this folio item right here. It's this specific piece of paper. So once you grab all that, you're going to head back, stop by the workshop before opening up the secret panel to grab this book right here. Once all that stuff's done, head to the gym, grab the dumbbell off this weight bench, and then go into the locker room. And once you're in here, grab the paper in this locker, and then head into the bathroom. So once you're in here, grab this rock right here. So that'll be it for the gym, and that'll be it for this area. So once you head underground now, you want to go straight and then into this place. You want to take the long flight of stairs up all the way to the top. Once you are in the submarine bay, you want to go to the right and then grab this pallet, and then you also want to grab this book. So grab those two. Then you are going to head back to the workbench after opening up the toolbox. You want to grab the pipe. It's going to be towards the middle on the lower shelf right here. So make sure you grab that. It's a little confusing because there's a bunch of pipes, but remember, stuff that you can interact with is always going to be highlighted. Also grab the blueprints right here for the crane, and then that'll be it for now. This is once we get the carbon rod, and then head back into this lobby right here. Grab this piece of paper off that couch, and then you want to look to the right, grab the coffee maker. This is in the nuclear launch site, so keep that in mind. Grab the brochure off of that chair, and then grab the nuclear test manual off the console right here. So after all that happens, you're going to head back to this side of underground and then open up this hatch. This is after you set off the nuke. launch. Once you're in here, this is the Turbine Room for the first ring. You want to go all the way to the left and then grab this rock right here. Then you are supposed to go into this part of the office after you set the 2 rings up and then have to fix the second one. Go into this lobby, grab the book off of that armchair, and then head into the first office. Right here is going to be a folder right next to the marker you need to grab. Then we're going to leave and then go over here to the scaffolding area. It's going to be a piece of paper on this crate and then a rock next to these rocks. So grab those and then we should be good for this floor. After that, we are going to head underground even more. So take the walkway next to the scaffolding. That should take you to the lower level. And then when you're in here, you can do some more stuff. But more importantly, grab collectibles. First one right here on this desk, it's another book. And after grabbing that, we are going to grab this planner. So 2 things on that desk, and then you have this thing in the cabinet. After that, we are supposed to head into the living quarters. This one we're going to put together the medicine ball thing. But there's going to be a folder on that stack of dishes on the nightstand, piece of paper right here in the coffee table area, and then the monkey treats on this table, as well as some blueprints by the TV. So make sure you grab those 4 items. And then after a little you should end up in this room after a little cutscene. You want to grab the 3 things on this desk right here, 2 on the desk and 1 in that drawer, and then the unicorn head right here. This is when you need to grab the coffee. So after you get the coffee, you're supposed to come back to underneath the scaffolding to feed the robot. So give the coffee to the robot and then follow the hallway. There's 1 thing you can grab along the way right there. This should lead you back into the kitchen, which you need to go to get the step ladder. Grab the garbage bag. Then after a long while, you're going to be back outside. Once you get into the first bunker, you are going to go in here to get the wrench, grab the collectible off to the left, and then the 2 in the back right here, pizza box brochure, and the chair. After that, we're supposed to head back out to grab the fuel can. So zip around the back of the bunker, and then while you're back here, the fuel can's going to be right there, but the collectible is going to be this wheel right here next to the horseshoe range. Then after draining the pool, you are supposed to go here to grab the key, but there's going to be a rock over here off to the left, and then by the diving board is going to be a life preserver, so make sure you grab those 2 and add those to your folio collection. So then, after doing all that stuff, we're going to head back to the farmhouse and then have access to the windmill now. Once you're here, you want to grab this piece of paper to the far left of the plank. Then we're going to head into another lobby area, collectible underneath this sofa, and then head on inside. Once you get to your first area, which is going to be the bio lab kind of looking area, you are supposed to grab the key, but more importantly, you have the rock right here. And also, all the way over here is going to be the rug next to the centrifuge, and then over here is going to be another piece of paper by the piece of tape. Alright, once you enter the music recording studio, you have collectible on this wall. Head into the booth, and then you have the thing on the music stand right here. Grab that. And then finally, in the instrumental studio, you have the speaker. So it's going to be the one on the far side of the wall right here. So grab that. Then we're going to head into the activation chamber. You have the piece of paper on that cart. After you get to the coffee trolley over here, the second floor is going to lower down, so you can have access to that. Take the stairs up and then look in these little cubby holes for your collectibles. It's going to be the one that you can reach, so just keep walking around. Right here, another piece of paper. Then we're going to head into the office after you open up the bio key lock. You have a folder underneath that sack of corn, and then you have a clipboard piece of paper on the desk. After you get the closet open from the coffee trolley, you want to grab the piece of paper on this desk. Then we are going to do some stuff in there. Once we leave, we want to head back into the Maize activation chamber. Take a left into this room. This is the Queen Ruby's room. You want to look on her desk for the contingency plan. And then towards the end of the game right here, before you step into the spotlights, make sure you grab this post-it note as well as this piece of paper, or this book rather, on this desk. Step into the spotlight, get the cutscene, and then you'll be back in the farmhouse to do some final stuff in the game. Head around before you enter inside and talk to the people. Grab this rock. Then you are going to get a very long cutscene after it's done. This is when you need to grab the boombox and the radio. Grab this book right here, and then the last one is going to be underneath this tree. It's yet another piece of paper. That should be 75 out of 75. You should pop your achievement right here for 200 gamer score, and that's all there is to it.